Good morning, good afternoon. How are you guys? Can you hear me well? Just let me know if you can hear me. Right. Hello, Amy. Oh, great. Thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. Hello, Style. Really nice to see you here. Hello, Peter. Peter, are you joking with Haggis because of her little Davy action figure? Come on. We can create one. Like we have very hello, Kathy. We have very creative people and very talented people in this community who can make a TC action figure, and we can call it Timu TC and little Timu TC, and they can play with little DTC. And I don't want to know what you guys do in the fan fiction of that. It's the anti-fan fiction. It will be the troll fiction, but whatever. Yes. Oh, okay. Amy has another great idea for a song for Joe. So we want to hear your idea if you want to share it. If not, you send it directly to Joe, and that's it. Yeah. Tom Crucita? Why? Well, Kathy thinks it's funny. I would imagine like, like playing dolls with this, but I don't know. Just I don't I'm not gonna go into details. Tom Crucita. Right. Well, I want to hear on that idea a little bit more, whatever it means. We want to know. It's because TC is little. All right. So it would be Tom Crucito, but it doesn't matter because, oh, yeah, okay. Everything is a song idea. I mean, you're a wealth of ideas. So I'm not hearing anything from the Zoom call. I don't know if you guys are logged in the Zoom call. I don't think the microphone is on. I have checked the agenda, and it says I don't see any particular item in the agenda. We only have 3 presentations. One is the Asian American and Pacific Islander celebration, AANHPI, and the 31-year service retirement award for Ted Allen, city engineer from the Bureau of Engineering, and the 33 years service retirement award for Julie Allen, assistant director of the Bureau of Sanitation. I have no idea how we can connect what we're talking about or what we want to talk about with those items. They're not items, they're actual presentations. And I have no idea if the presentations are going to be at the beginning or at the end. All right, great, Amy. I haven't raised my hand yet, I have to confess, because the last time I was here, I raised my hand and I was the first one. And I felt very nervous. I want somebody to sign in first. Oh, great grandma is here. Hello. Put some love to the like, please. And thank you. I love the way you say please and thank you all the time, and that it's great manners and it goes a long way, and we should use it more, in my opinion. But that's just me. Some people don't deserve it. That's why Amy tends to say bye instead of thank you. Um, yeah, I suppose I think hitting the like helps visibility. Oh, look who's here. Sir Guy's here. I wonder what his name is going to be today. Yeah, that's true, Amy. You always want to hear what people say before. Well, not really. Today I had done some homework, and before I prepare a speech to complain to ask them to deny the permit for to close Sunset Boulevard. And great news, Audit wrote in Amy's post and on her post that that permit has been denied. So I don't know who we can thank for that. But that's amazing news. AuditLA always has great news.
Sound check. Sound check.
So that was a sound check. So if you heard the sound check, I heard it. Can use it.
Sound check.
Yes. Don't know what to say to that. Okay, I'm gonna raise my hand and just I don't care. Whatever. Whatever. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever will be, or as the song said. Amy, I want to officially apologize for this thumbnail. I know that you hate those chairs that you think are ugly, and they are ugly. But I kept thinking about that, and I thought, what can I put in the thumbnail to illustrate the situation or what we're talking about? And I don't have the amazing abilities and programs that AuditLA has with AI. She has some amazing, beautiful drawings that are hilarious that I love, and I don't have that. So I put some chair that kind of resembles that ugly chair that we watch. Today we're watching people. Fridays they tend to have these events. They really love to have their events. They start hopefully not drinking in the morning. Hopefully they're drinking coffee. Oh, hello, Angela Corn. Hello, Corn. Oh, you got I see in your picture, profile picture, that you have still this beautiful, beautiful painting. It arrived. So happy. It's beautiful. You do have capabilities, Amy. It's just it's about having a program for that and to have a computer and to want to do it. Like I like design. I'm not a designer, but I do like to paint and in real life to paint with real paintings and also with do stuff with a computer design. So everybody has their way. You have talking abilities and amazing social abilities and medical abilities, which is if I see blood, I faint. So that's something I wish I had your ability. You do have. Hello, Joe. Amy was telling you here, and I think she's probably saying it here, that she has another idea for a song. Oh, that is a Tilty Bird original. Yeah, that's such an honor. You. Oh, okay, Gigi. Thank you for coming over. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're well. I know it's early there. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I hope it's nothing serious. We're sending you much love and hugs. And let us know if there's anything we can do from our place, from afar. What can we do in any way? Um, yes. Any hugs for GanjaGirl? Thank you for coming over to say hello. I mean, in spite of the situation. To know, Amy, that your daughter is feeling better. I didn't know she was not well. Maybe we can bet on what name third guy is going to use today. One of my favorites was personality test, but he's very imaginative and creative. Hello, Trey. Thank you for joining. Hope you can call. Oh, I forgot to paint this paint. Oh, that's amazing. Forgot to paste the call. Yeah, here's the Zoom. And I'm going to also, I know all of you guys have contributed and in one way or the other. Oh no, I lost it. I'm gonna find it. I just wanted to share some about the protest since we're here. He used your name, Amy? I didn't know that. Oh no, Mr. What's his name? It's here. Okay, let's just say that Dusty and his man are here. What is he saying? Oh, I wish Audit was here. I don't want to know what he says. Okay, so when he starts talking, Mr. Herman, thank you so much, Gigi. When he starts talking, shall we like? I don't know how to mute him. Maybe I'm just gonna make a sign saying something about viewers. How is it? Possible. I don't know what to say. Viewers discretions. Viewers. Viewers discretion is advised. Okay, I'm gonna say that according to Google. That's what it is. Yes, I'm gonna put banner in case if he appears. Just gonna put this banner. I don't think. Yeah, everybody here knows them. There's no stranger here. It's no stranger. It's not like we are it's not like we are a smoke and scan and who has like 1,000 people there and they're all pretty nasty and they don't care. We know the cast of characters exactly. Yeah. Really? He's been toning down she's been toning down his public words comments lately. Okay. I guess I have to follow up and I would love like have to catch up, like do a marathon of AuditLA videos. She has great videos when she goes straight to the point when they're talking. Yes, I was thinking the same, like maybe he's learned from Audit. And it's great if it's a sign of respect for her, that it's amazing. That is, we know she can do miracles. And also maybe, as you say here, he uses less bad words than the other meetings. Okay. Well, maybe he's learning that there's no need to say that. Like maybe that turns people down. I don't know. According to Great Grandma, he draws an audience who like the shock value. Well, I guess most smoke and scans people. would like something like that. I would like to hear Dusty talk. I don't know if he ever put the dog on, on the microphone. Amy says here, un payaso, which is a clown. I feel bad that today's Friday and he's not wearing his Batman suit. That is a disappointment, but I'm not gonna. I didn't hear anybody call any names. Did you guys hear them call? I have my hand raised. I've been here for the last 15, 20 minutes. They didn't call names, says Peter. Okay. I don't know. We have an audience today. I don't know if they're going to speak first or us. I don't know what to do in the meantime. Maybe I should look for something to do. And as Tree says, it is a political theater. Yes, it is. Everything that's said in public is definitely not the same that is said in private. Amy, you're keeping the idea secret? No. That is so, I'm so angry. Okay. You call us that? How you call us how? Oh, dear heart. Wow. Yeah, that's beautiful. That is true. Thank you. The president is busy. He's just like me. I'm terrible. Maybe he likes to make an entrance. The president. Okay, I think the audio is on.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, President Kang. We're recording and ready to get started.
All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Public Works for Friday, May 30th, 2025. Ms. Matson, would you please take roll and establish quorum?
Yes, it is 10:03. Good morning. I'm Elise Matson, Executive Officer with the Board of Public Works, taking roll in establishing quorum. President Kang, Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, and Commissioner Mitchell are all present, and we have a quorum. We're also joined by City Attorney Representative Adina Hopenstan.
Thank you very much. For this morning, we are celebrating several different things today. So we will start with our presentations, and then we'll come back to public comment and approval of our minutes. So we'll now start with our AANHPI Heritage Month. So good morning, everybody, once again, and welcome to the Board of Public Works. As all of you know, the month of May is Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. And as the first Asian American president of the Board of Public Works, I am immensely proud to conclude our this month with this honor and celebration of AANHPI Heritage Month. As all of you know, Asian Americans have played a significant part of the story of Los Angeles since the middle of the 19th century, and recognitions like these are one of the ways that we continue to tell our story. So at this time, I would like to show a brief video that our team produced for this occasion that highlights a few of the local historical landmarks associated with AANHPI communities that show the ways that the city is investing in our communities.
Yeah, I think so too, Great Grandma. Hopefully they want to dissuade us from speaking. They don't want people to hear us talk. Mr. Herman left, so it's not like we were gonna throw any F-bomb or anything. And as I say here, please let me know if you prefer to, I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful too. I know it's important, but they tend to be kind of boring, and I don't know if we're going to be able to see a video here, and they're watching a video.
You give us a
So-
brief minute to get this started.
The video is failing. Okay. Mr. Herman probably went to the city. We could watch. I don't know if I can watch the city council without getting banned. I mean, I don't want to restream somebody, so. Yeah, I know. I hope. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're still, like, we have a big win today, which was that the permit to Scientology was denied. They're not going to close Sunset Boulevard on the same day as the protest for Father's Day, so that is huge. You say he does? GG. Okay, so let me know, guys, what you really like. If you want me to show him, and then I can cut that part for the. If you want me to show Smoke and Scan, if you want me to put some Joe songs, or what do we do in the meantime?
Back, to the video. So I would like to introduce our first honoree, and for the presentation, we'd like to welcome to the stage Mr. Robert Potter, Assistant Director of the Bureau of Sanitation.
Free, you mean the permit that they wanted to have, or the fact that they letting us speak at the end? Which part was it? The asterisk K move. Let me see in the meantime what I can show. Oh, the counter permit. Yeah, that was so like, I was gonna say dumb, but I think like they have the pressure from. Hopefully, they're not gonna let him put on this. They have the pressure to to put the stats on, and even they sent. I think they sent Confident Chris a book or something. I don't know if that was intimidation or just to put the stats up to say we send so many books, we have so many addresses or whatever. I know, yeah. And it was dumb, but it's great that they're having a great no. I keep imagining the people who work for them, as we know, get so much pressure if they don't do something to counteract an attack. They can be thrown, I don't know, they can be thrown the RPF, they can have less food, they can, whatever it is that they're being yelled at, they're put into sec check or whatever, like, must be super annoying. So that, unfortunately, is a great motivator to be an a-hole. I think so too. I mean, the only way to stop them is to do what Audit does and what Mona has been doing, is just to find ways with the government, and the way Scott is fighting his court case and other court cases to put a stop on the courts and with the government, because they're going to continue doing what they're doing, and nobody's going to be convinced. Yeah, me too. Gigi, me too. I hope that she can tell more about this, how she knows, what she knows. So, like great tea. I hope, yes, I think she said she will be telling us more. Yesterday, she said she had a story. She said in her post that she had a story to tell. And I'm laughing because Mr. Herman and Mr. Shirt Guy are in the back end, coming in and out, waiting for the turn. Anyway, me too. I should put the comment here. Three hugging Buddhist. Sorry, I have to learn how to pronounce it. I'm all ears too. I want to know what's going on. Oh no, please don't put me in.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh.
Thank you, Mr. Potter, for that honoring the recommendations. I am honored and truly humbled to receive this award. I want to thank the board and everybody here today joining us in celebrating Asian Pacific Native American Month. Thank you.
Lost.
Congratulations. Next, I would like to introduce a director at the Bureau of Engineering, Mr. Ted Allen, for the honorees for the Bureau of Engineering.
Thank you. Good morning. We're actually having Robert Katamatsu do this because he's worked so closely with Jason. But I'm here with them and bring him on.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Robert Katamatsu, and I'm the Chief Financial Officer for the Bureau of Engineering. And
Can you speak into the mic a little bit?
sorry.
Thank you.
and Jason here today, he started with the Bureau of Engineering back in 2014 as a management analyst, and in 2019 he promoted to senior MA, and is since been our bureau-wide purchasing manager. And so for the past 7 years or so, almost 7 years, he has been managing our purchasing section, making sure everything gets done in our bureau. And he's been an invaluable asset to our bureau, to our division, and also been so instrumental in training other MAs and senior MAs within our bureau, the purchasing function, a variety of other administrative tasks. So cutting it short. Oh, please.
Sorry, we're breaking the rules and having two speakers, but wanted to say a couple additional things. So Jason, as you know, my top initiative has been employee development, and Jason's been playing a key role into helping us do that. But also, every organization, we have a lot of great employees, but some still stand out as just always being reliable. And Jason is one of those that where if something, who's taking care of this? And you say, oh, then you don't ask any more questions. You just know it's going to get done. And so I've always appreciated just, what a great employee he is, and so happy to have him honored here today. I want to thank you all for taking the time to honor him also. And with that.
Well, thank you to the board. Thank you, Ted, Robert, for the honor. Also, I very much appreciate it. Also, actually, Sydney. Oh, she's there. Okay. Thank my life partner Sydney here. Our journey together, and our two kids, Christopher and Josh, who are at school today, but I'm sure they'll find this on YouTube later on. And just one thing I think is the most important thing about
Yeah, it must be a way to
wherever you work is the people
get
you work
favors
with.
from each other, I suppose. I don't know.
Here with the city, definitely the bureau. I think I've been fortunate to be able to go to work with a lot of great people
No.
who make the job a lot easier. So everybody across from management to staff, thanks for everybody for making my job easier. So thanks again.
Congratulations. And introducing our next Bureau, Streets LA, on behalf of Director Keith Mose, we have Assistant Division Director Nick Lopez.
Good morning, President Kane, Commissioners, City Attorney, Executive Officer, Bureau Representatives. I'm here to present Thomas Koch. He's one of our street services employees in our resurfacing division. Thomas. Yeah, Thomas was born in Cambodia in 1970, and in 1983 he came to the United States seeking a new beginning. He graduated right up the street from Belmont High School up on Sunset there. He started his career with the city in 1997 as a vocational worker, a street services worker 1 and 2. Excuse me. Mr. Cook has been working with the Street Services Renewal Division, profiling and paving streets for the past 27 years. He's been all over the city, all the way from the ocean to the Topanga, to Indiana, to all the borders of the city. So he's been working on his adventures here. He's trained all the new personnel that comes in with his 27 years experience. He's trained all the new people that have come in how to properly pave and profile streets. He acts as a lead person. He does all the training. So I just want to really thank him for all his work and his hard efforts. Uh, he's also on his spare time. He likes to go fishing, camping, and go out with his family. He's married with and he's the father of 4 children. But I just really want to thank him for all his hard work and dedication to the city here. Thomas?
That's great,
Thank you, sir.
Antics.
Well,
You're
thank you to all
flexing.
the
No, it's true.
hard
Yeah.
work that
The wife.
our personnel that keep us going.
Maybe the
all the
connection's
fun.
terrible
So
there. Makes
thank
sense.
you for everything, Mr. Net,
But you can
Mr.
hear
George,
us. But you
and
cannot get
all
on
of the
Zoom.
personnel that keep us going to get the job going.
Yeah,
Thank
4
you.
kids. I was thinking the same. A father of 4 kids. That's a lot of work already. And then working for the kids.
Congratulations. Next, I would like to introduce the Director, John Reamer at the Bureau of Contract Administration.
Wait, I thought we already were finished. According to the agenda, we have
Morning,
3
President
people.
Kang, commissioners and department
Oh, there's a
family.
Julie Allen is going
It's
to be.
good to be here to celebrate this Asian American Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander Heritage Month. To
Right.
all of
Oh, okay.
our
Makes sense, Antics.
honorees,
Okay.
First of all, congratulations.
Right. So you had to
Hearing the
choose. Is it us
stories
or the
speaks to
Zoom?
the breadth and the depth of this department. And I'm
You
going to
can join
argue
the
that
Zoom
is the
call as
case
soon
with
as the
the nominee for the
speeches
Bureau of
end
Contract
because they
Administration.
haven't called our
To
names
my
yet. I'm sorry if I'm
observability,
talking on top of this guy. I don't know. Oh, wait, I don't know how to mute her. Oh, that was easy. Every day I learn something new. Okay, no, wait. I can hear the guy, but you cannot, I think. And maybe if you close this stream, I'm not an expert in communications. For those who are just joining, we haven't spoken yet. Still waiting to speak. I'm going to put it here. So they haven't called us yet. Anyone can call. Yeah, me neither. I mean, look, this is the agenda from the 30, right? Or not, I'm not confused. May 30. And no agenda items except approval of minutes. And we see 3 presentations, which I think one has been done. Now, Julie Allen, I thought it was a woman, so. Are they having more than 3 people? uh, oh, yeah, there we are. No worries, Antics. Amy, I'm looking for La Osa Nostra, the song, to put in the middle, but I cannot find it. I don't know why. Hello, Gina. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your work. And we're very excited too that you're going to LA. Looking forward to the protest and you being there. Joe, do you have the song in your video list? Can't find it.
And support our fight for democracy, freedom, and humanitarian aid. Let's work together to bring hope and relief to those affected by conflict and natural disaster. And thank you very much.
Congratulations. Next, I would like to introduce Senior Street Lighting Engineer Assad Najar for the next honoree.
Jeez, it's gonna keep us forever here. I think Antics is gonna go swimming and come back.
From the Public Works and the City of LA.
I'm gonna go find a song anyway.
This is another great.
Oh, where is the Osa Nostra? I'm looking for the song and I can't find it. Okay, I think this is the last one. Oh, the shorts. Okay, okay. I think this is the last one. Sorry, I didn't notice. They're presenting Julie, and see, Julie is in. Got it. It's like a tango, right?
They got suits, they got shades, but it ain't just parades. This ain't Sicily, it's far, far worse. Whispers in the hall, cruise posters on the wall. They'll ethics you till you need a nurse. It's worse than La Cosa Nostra. It's the mafia on steroids. With a smile, they'll sign your soul away. No guns, just audits and voids. From Clearwater to the stars, they'll sell you Martian scars. La Cosa Nostra, baby. the sci-fi kind of shady. No spaghetti, no cannoli, just a billion-year parolee with a contract signed in pseudo-Latin ink. They say we're saving lives while your mind dives and dives till your wallet's gone before you blink. It's worse than La Cosa Nostra. It's the mafia in gold threads. You confess, they collect, and your fears feed their creds. La Osa Nostra, babe, the feeding's shaking dread. Forget cement shoes, they'll mess with your head. Just a billion-year parolee in La Osa Nostra Sea.
You know, Amy, my husband just entered offering me ice cream. I was like, no, please, I want to gain more weight. Let's try a new song. This is so good. I love this song.
Walked through fire, broke the chains. Now we rise, we won't fall again. No more shame, no more war. What were we even fighting for? Stand up, don't let them fall. We rise together or we lose it all. No more hate and no more blame. We rise together or we fall the same. Hold the line, don't turn away. Every soul deserves a say. Stronger now, we light the spark. Or maybe we never left the dark. Stand up, don't let them fall. We rise together or we lose it all. No more hate, no more blame. We rise together or we fall the same.
Say no. You're free. You can be who you wanna be, but they try to control what you see. Label you as B, say you're wrong, but you've been strong all along. Say no, Scientology. Break the chains, reclaim your energy. Say no, it's your life to live. They can't take what you won't give. False reality, twisted game. You don't need to play their name. Truth is louder, can't be sold. Spirit fire, pure and bold. Say no, Scientology. Let the truth flow through you and me. Say no, take back control. They'll never buy your soul.
Sorry, I had forgotten to hit the like on the song. That's a sin. Some mortal sin. Oh, I think the video is ending.
Let it go.
I could email all the chiefs, make up chaos, cause some grief, claim a fire where there ain't
Like
just
that
out
is
the
so
blue.
cute.
I would send another tale full of fiction, thin and frail, if I only had a clue. I'd pretend I had some proof, say TikTokers on the loose, calling 911 from here to Malibu. I'd act like I was sure when the facts are quite obscure, if I only had a clue. Oh, I could fumble through a briefing while the truth is slowly leaving like smoke into the sky. And why should logic be my anchor when drama is the wanker that gets me clicks and high? I would twist a simple fact, turn it into some attack, point a finger at a crew I never knew. I'd be smug and kind of bold, though my theories wouldn't hold if I only had a clue. I could email all the chiefs, make up chaos.
This is an advert for your freelance work. Estudios en Australia, in or oh, whoa. honor of Amy. I love that. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna put it again because that's your work. Super cool. We're in the Amy song, Amy's favorite song. Yeah, they're speaking for Asian American Month, and I apologize.
They got shades, but it ain't
I'm
just
bored.
parade. This ain't Sicily, it's far, far worse. Whispers in the hall, cruise posters on the wall. They'll ethics you till you need a nurse. It's worse than La Cosa Nostra. It's the mafia on steroids. With a smile, they'll sign your soul away. No guns, just audits and voids. From Clearwater to the stars, they'll sell you Martian scars. Laos Nostra, baby, the sci-fi kind of shady. No spaghetti, no cannoli, just a billion-year parolee with a contract signed in pseudo-Latin ink. They say we're saving lives while your mind dives and dives till your wallet's gone before you blink. It's worse than La Cosa Nostra. It's the mafia in gold threads. You confess, they collect, and your fears feed their creds. Laosa Nostra, babe, the feeding's shaking dread. Forget cement shoes, they'll mess with your head. Just a billion-year parolee in Laos Nostra Sea.
Thank you so much for your service.
Right on
I know
time.
sometimes it's not very easy,
Oh, no.
especially when you have to leave
Oh, no,
your
I'm muted.
homes and your families to come out to these emergencies that we have here in the city. But we know that because you're here, the city is better served. So thank you so much for your service.
Thank you very much. So I want to echo all of the remarks from my colleagues. So congratulations to all of the honorees for ANHPI Heritage Month. And I want to invite all of you tomorrow, May 31st, as we join and wrap up the month of May in a day of community service in honor of ANHPI Heritage Month. We are holding a Shine LA AAPI Day of Service to beautify our neighborhoods in 10 locations throughout the city of Los Angeles, from Koreatown to San Pedro to the San Fernando Valley. There are 10 locations that Angelinos can come out to help beautify and uplift all of our diverse communities. And with that, we would like to take a 5-minute recess to provide certificates to all of our honorees and also take a group photo.
Okay, so what do you want to do in this 5 minutes? Take a toilet break, more music. Amy, you know, they take 5 minutes and then people go to have some, nice breakfast or whatever. And they leave and they're gonna leave us alone with Probably Dusty and Mr. Herman and Mr. Short Guy and the commissioners.
And come with us to the back to take some photos. Thank you.
Oh, I thought they were going to leave. Okay. Maybe they're polite and they're going to stay to the end to listen to everything. No. Nope. Oh. Okay. Yeah, let's go for more music, right? Why not? It's great music. So. Let's see. Wait. I'm gonna go back. We have 5 minutes, so let me see.
Years since the madness began. One man with a typewriter, a dangerous plan. He sold us salvation with sciencey flair, but the only thing clear was the snake oil in there. Unhappy Dianetic Stadium. Here's to trauma wrapped up in a breakthrough. From reactive minds to a made-up crusade and a cult built on fantasy. Oh, Ron May. They said go clear and your problems will fade, but the meter just blinked while your debts got repaid. You questioned, they shunned, you doubted, they screamed, and somewhere's anew just laughed in your dreams. Unhappy Dianetics Day again. To the E-meters, the lawyers and fair game friends. Mayor and grants be many, your lawsuits stay, and your science remain filed under no way. No peer-reviewed study, just smoke and a grin. A space opera gospel dressed up for a spin. He left Earth behind, or so they all say, but the IRS gave him a holiday. Unhappy Dianetics Day to all, to the silent, the fallen, the ones who saw the lie in the pages, the cost they paid. Here's to truth and the mess
"75 years and not a single real clear in sight."
Kendrick wore a suit, but he fought like a snake, crushing broken voices for the cult's cruel sake. Stood by the predators, fed the judge a grin, let the innocent be torn while he basked in the sin. Debbie cracked the door, then slammed it shut tight, told the world a warning, and vanished from the fight. She led with iron fists, made the weak obey, then claimed she was a victim when it was her judgment day. Gallows for the guilty, not just those who kill, but the ones who guard the evil and call it will. Truth ain't in their stories, just blood and ink, and the smell of betrayal every time they blink. Cross-examined terror with a cold, trained leer, turned a child's pain to a smirk and a sneer. She watched the sleep-deprived, the beaten and shamed, but not once did she fight when she wasn't named. They spit on the broken and call it the law, cloaked in their silence, hiding every flaw. But justice don't forget, and the dead don't forgive. You can't wash off the screams of the ones you let die to live. Gallows for the guilty, forever new in hand. That hell keep the darkness locked across the land. For the smug in the courtrooms and the queens of command. You don't get to run free with that blood on your brand. So don't send me no redemption. Don't tell me they tried. They stood with the monsters. They chose that side. Let their names rust and rot in the devil's own script. For the lives they ignored and the truths they ripped.
You can reestablish quorum for us.
Yes, absolutely. Welcome back. We're back in session. President King, Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, Commissioner Mitchell are all present. We still have a quorum. We're still joined by City Attorney Representative Adina Hobitstan. And
All
it
right.
is 10:47.
Thank you very much. Welcome back, everybody, to the Board of Public Works. Next, going on with our presentation, it's a bittersweet moment for all of us here, although we really want to recognize two tremendous members of the Board of Public Works at the respective bureaus. So both City Engineer Ted Allen and an Assistant Director of Sanitation, Julie Allen. To kick us off, I would like to welcome to the podium our Deputy Mayor, Randall Winston.
Bittersweet indeed, President Kang. Good morning and good morning, commissioners. An honor to be here, even though it is a sad but in some way a joyous occasion because of so much of what both Ted and Julie have done and given to the city. So today, as you know, both Ted and Julie Allen will be retiring after completing over a combined 63 years of dedicated service to the residents of the city of LA. Ted met his wife of 32 years, Julie, while both were attending UCLA and graduating with Bachelor of Science degrees in engineering. Now, I'll start with Ted. Ted Allen was appointed city engineer in 2022, and as I think those who know him know, has made employee training and development his highest priority. He implemented a leadership training course for more than 100 managers related to management, supervision, interviewer skills, and performance evaluation.
I hear that in your voice in my head.
Capital improvement projects in his career, with a portfolio exceeding $5 billion.
All I can think of is how
he is over.
Julie and Ted are about to get on. Julie and Ted are about to get on in the cruise ship, and they're just gonna travel around the world and have fun with all that city money in the retirement fund. Good for you, Julie and Ted.
Recently, he served as the city's designated lead in the LA County debris removal effort in response to our unprecedented wildfires. And I'll just sort of say, during that moment, which was really, not only one of the most significant disasters that this city has ever seen, but on a greater than day by day, but sometimes hour by hour basis, a crisis within a crisis within a crisis. And it was Mr. Allen, Ted Allen, who was always there at the tip of the spear, under the spotlight of not just the city, but our nation, really our globe. So I want to thank you for that as well, Ted. Ted has never stopped at the project level, though. He's always looking beyond and continually carrying the torch of best practices by working with the mayor's office on implementing Executive Directive 9, which will reestablish capital infrastructure planning in Los Angeles. Additionally, Ted leads the AuditLA portal project, a single citywide web application for departments across the city that provide development services, appointments, and virtual counter services, which greatly
I wish I get a
impact
speech like this when I get
transparency
retired. If
and
I ever get
accountability
retired,
as
I wish I got a
customers
pension.
can now see live statuses of permits across city departments, as well as building permit clearances and appointment and customer service request data all in one place. Ted has brought energy and
This guy
excitement
loves to talk. You can tell he
everything
loves the
he
state.
does, while leaving a lasting legacy of effective employee development, efficient systems, and technology for project management and delivery. And most of all, a strong vision and moral compass for our city. So thank you, Ted. Now,
he did the portals.
Julie Allen.
Ooh.
She's
Do I
dedicated
want
her
to show?
career
Do
to
we want to
bettering
show
communities
some
through her service
state?
as a public employee at the City of Los Angeles.
This
As the
quite
assistant
good
director over
for
clean water
not showing
programs
the
at
permits.
LA Sanitation, Julie oversees 67,000 miles
He said
of
like
sewer
deputy
and
mayor.
1,300 miles of storm drains throughout our city while managing flood protection and water quality compliance, wastewater engineering and
Yeah.
advancing
So I guess
planning and
now we are
placement,
going to be able
and
to check
all
the
while
permits.
managing the operational staff that maintain all of our infrastructure related to the sewer and stormwater
Speaking
program.
of permits,
And I'll
I have a
also
comment,
note,
Ted.
well, Ted, he was kind of first out of the gate, tip of the
He
spear
hasn't
in
spoken
the
about Julie
wildfire
yet.
recovery for the removal. We were in the thick of facing these fires, and you all know it was January. Soon to come were substantial
And they only let us talk for
water
1 minute.
hazards.
This guy's talk about
And it
Ted
was
forever.
almost serendipitous that right there, with her expertise, leadership, and skills, was Julie. Julie helped to lead that
Oh, now
task
he
force.
started with Julie. Okay, at least we're
Again,
moving forward.
day in,
But
day
what
out,
portal did
not
Julie
knowing what
did
the next
not
morning
do?
might bring, either from the weather or for some of our partners who weren't always
Oh
forthcoming
yeah.
with information. Julie handled it with grace,
Oh, you cannot call.
wisdom,
All right. Let's
and
segue to the permit
and
situation.
drive and focus to attack the problem at hand.
Bye bye,
Thank you, Julie, for that.
Ted. Take your
Well, at the Bureau
safe
of
point
Engineering,
with you.
Julie
I can't do
notably
this one.
served as
I'm not
project
Joe.
manager for the iconic
Iconic.
$588 million 6th Street viaduct replacement. Not
What?
only was this project technically challenging, but it involved many
I want to
different
call every
stakeholders with
project in my
varying
work iconic
expectations and
and
goals
put a
for
sign on.
the project. Julie
Yeah,
maintained
we get it.
laser
Self-pointing.
focus
Bye
on the primary
bye,
goal of delivering the bridge to
Julie.
residents of Los Angeles
Bye
in the most
bye.
efficient and neighborly way possible, earning a high level of credibility and respect from all stakeholders.
He,
And
he, has, he has a
this, by the
preparation.
way, is
Hi.
how I got
He
to
says hi. What put in the word hi and
I think I know
all.
actually
You know,
Julie
he knows how to
better
talk, right?
than you, Ted,
Oh, well,
because of
hi.
this. I mean, initially. So it has to relate to this work as
I don't
some
know
of you
where
may
he's
recall.
going. Isn't he
Los
retiring?
Angeles was the recipient of kind of the Oscars of the engineering world
The
for
Oscars of the
the 6th
engineering
Street
world.
Bridge. I did
31
not
years of
know at the
retirement
time, and I was
award.
sort of
I
whisked
think they're
away to
retiring
DC
after
to join the
30 plus
delegation
years of
along with
service.
council
Of
members.
not putting
I
the
didn't know
portal
about
on
Julie's
because they don't know how
role
the internet
in the
works or
bridge
something.
until she was there. She told me about her work,
He won the
her
Oscar of
background,
engineering.
the
Yeah.
film
No, sorry, don't.
Kino, the kids. I think I was complaining about my 2-year-old and lost lack of sleep. But Julie's patience and calm
Wow, we
helped
know
me
about your
appreciate
family
the
life
closer
now.
moment
How
in life.
interesting.
Things will get better. So I
Keep
appreciate
it to
that
yourself.
as well, Julie. But also it was a room in Washington, D.C., engineers, many of
Where
whom
is
did not
Dusty?
look like Julie. And I also want to uplift the
And
fact
now my
that Julie
favorite. Let's go.
directly
Pick up the goat.
contributed to the awareness and credibility of women in the transportation industry, leaving a lasting impact on countless women and girls that she inspired, mentored, and supported throughout her career. Julie is an exceptionally supportive manager, a leader who has continually shared knowledge and created opportunities for everyone around her to succeed.
Please.
Her leadership, influence, and impact have left a lasting legacy on the
Please
infrastructure
stop.
of the city of Los Angeles and the entire engineering industry.
Please.
So Ted and Julie, thank you very much for your service. Your legacies will be long lasting through all of the careers and lives you've impacted with your leadership.
Oh, Kiara,
With
please
that,
go, please go,
thank you,
please
President.
go. We love you. Please go. And Peter, you also need to go. You always give us great information. Please
Thank you, Deputy
go.
Mayor Winston. Before we bring both Ted and Julie to the podium, I would like to turn to my colleagues.
At least we get to see their
for
faces.
some remarks. Vice President Chavez.
Now another speaker before the podium? Oh, come
Well, that's a tough
on.
act to follow. Thank you, Deputy Mayor, for those inspiring remarks. I was thinking about sort of this moment. I was feeling a little sorry for ourselves because we just got
Oh,
here.
for you.
And in the
You're not gonna have
very
that
short
pension.
time that we've been on the board, both Ted and Julie, like your leadership,
Ted, put on the
just your
portal before you
demeanor
go.
and how
Ted.
you value staff and employees has really been inspiring to me. I mean, the fact
I can
that
say
there's two of you, two exceptional public servants in the same household, really shows the dedication to not just
I don't want
public
to ruin Ted's
service,
party
but
by
to
telling him that he didn't do his job
creating
well.
a lasting legacy for future leaders. Providing
But she's
wonderful
thinking about
examples
this
for
moment and
your
she's feeling
kids
sad.
and who I know
Gigi, you're
are
not feeling.
maybe following in similar footsteps in the field. And so
No,
I'm
don't
just
follow Ted's
really
footsteps,
honored
please.
to be
Ted doesn't know how
to be honoring you, to
upload
be
in a
celebrating
portal.
both of you in this incredible
Oh,
career, and not just one, but two
They only
remarkable
let us speak for
journeys
1
of
minute, and
public
I feel like an
service that
idiot
have
talking. And these
truly made
people
our
are even
city
worse than
stronger.
me. Not
So
really, but
thank you so much. And
thank you
I
for
think
coming
that
out.
both of your talent
Yeah, we
will
got it.
continue
We get
to
you're super talented.
live on in the
Not put in a
professionals
portal on.
that you've helped mentor along the years.
Really?
The future engineers
It's like
that you've
I'm
inspired
suffering,
through
Julie.
the youth programs.
Julie,
And
please, what do I do
I
with my
truly
girl,
believe that
my
that's an important
3-year-old girl? And
investment
Julie was
in the
like, just
future,
have patience. Like,
because
no, tell me to get divorced.
because
I need advice
that's all
like
we
that so
have
I could have
is
an excuse.
carrying making sure that
Ah.
someone else is carrying the torch after we've left that career. And the journey is
Yeah,
not over. You will
Dusty,
continue
Dusty's
to be
here. We
doing
want more
work, I'm sure,
Dusty. Where's
in
Dusty?
your
Have you
own
seen the
private
back?
time,
Cute.
volunteer time. And but you definitely have earned some
Don't go, Dusty.
well-deserved time
He's
off. So
touching the bust.
President Pro Tem Craig.
I would echo what Jenny said. It's a hard act to follow, and
It's a hard
I am sad
life
in terms of
to
being
wait
deprived
on a
of
Friday
your skills and wisdom.
afternoon
I just
when
want
I
to, with
want to
respect to
go
Julie, I've had
outside
less
and I
interaction
have
with
to
her, but I do
hear
have to
these fools.
echo what Deputy Mayor Winston said. There's just a grace and wisdom that you carry yourself with that goes wherever you are. And my interactions
Yeah.
with you have shown that.
Gigi, you have
With Ted,
floor.
for me, he's been the paradigm of an engineer, a model of sort of
The
deliberate
model of making
wisdom,
models.
smarts,
The
careful
engineer of
planning,
engineering,
being able to deconstruct
which
and
now lives on
reconstruct
time
things.
to be replaced
But
by
there's
an
another
AI
aspect, his
program.
compassion, empathy, and frankly, his support for this board and democracy, understanding that in fact, this board plays a role in ensuring that
Release the
what
permits.
AuditLA does is done correctly and done with the people of the city in mind. And those instructions from you have really have gone a long way and really made the stay bittersweet as well. But thank you again for your service.
Oh, Dusty, don't
Commissioner
go.
Mitchell.
Hello, Jeannie. You're
Thank you
just
so
in
much
time.
for
I think we're about to
for
talk. We're
inviting me
like
of
being,
what public service means to the city of
I mean,
Los
just a
Angeles
little
and its
while. I know it
residents.
sounds like forever. Sorry, I know it sounds like forever. Uh, and they keep teasing us. They keep talking. I think we have like 5 minutes maybe until they let us talk. But they're honoring the guy who was in charge of the portal. What? Oh, a laser machine stuff in the basement? What? And
What she
this
spoke
guy in the
about with,
front.
with pride, you got to come down and see this. We went to the open house on Christmas Eve, as I
What?
remember, and he had to show us that laser machine and
Oh
all that
no,
could
must be the
do.
most boring party ever.
And it was great. It was fabulous.
It was laser
That's your
porn?
legacy, Ted. Okay.
So it has
I'm
a
still looking for
laser.
those placemats. We got the coasters, but the placemats.
What?
But in all honesty, I often talk about.
Jeannie, they haven't. The audit said that she has news, but the news is that they don't have the permit to close the street on Father's Day, and she's going to give us more insights, and hopefully we're going to get them soon. Let's see what else anecdote we have about Ted and the
I
laser.
was talking to Ted, and he says, "Well, Julie and I." I was like, "Who's this Julie?"
Oh my God! How
And
was
then I
this
figured,
part
I
of
said,
public
"Oh,
interest?
that must be Julie Allen." So I talk about
So
folks
good for
in
democracy to know
emergencies
about
having to leave
Julie
their
and
families.
Ted are
And here in
married.
this instance, we have two people in high roles in the city of Los Angeles who
I
left
know,
their
Jeannie, right?
families to go out and help Angelinos in their capacities in
Yes.
emergencies. And I'm sure this fire wasn't the first.
By the way, I was putting some noises. I don't know if you heard them, like the noodle noodle and the ow and all that. That was my noises because I was bored. No, it's another TED. So they're honoring today.
Get some of that.
Today, according to the agenda, they're honoring Asian American and Pacific Islander celebration. And then they're honoring two people who apparently, I think they're married and they're retiring today. 31 and 33 years of service, retirement. Ted and Julie Allen. And, oh, more people? Who else is going to speak? Oh my God.
Good morning, commissioners. Thank you.
No, good morning for me.
To celebrate Julie and Ted. In these roles,
It's a hard, no,
you
like,
get to be
wait,
personal with
Ted.
these people. And so I'm going to get emotional because as I
Everybody's
was
going to miss
hearing,
Ted and Julie, allegedly. They're
Randall,
such
I've
a
been to a
bunch
lot
of
of their
liars.
celebrations, but this is the last one. So the last ones, I was like,
Wait,
they're still
she's
here.
Julie?
They're not going to be here anymore. So
No, this is not even
I'm
Julie.
feeling
We're
it.
waiting for them to talk.
I'm already feeling their loss. So, but before I talk about Ted and Julie, I just want to say, to
No,
Howard, I got
talk
to-
about
I
them and
missed,
leave.
Howard's celebration, but I want you to know that
They left
I'm really, when the Friday before I started in this role, I asked him to
Okay,
take
do you
me
guys,
on a ride
do you guys
along.
want to keep talking and commenting on
And
the
he took me on
wonderful
a ride
comments of
along
Ted and
to
Julie's
see,
personal
and,
life
how
and the Christmas
protocols and how
parties and the fact that um Ted
I
has
can
a
tell you
laser in the
that,
garage that apparently
as you heard,
he threatened
he's a
everybody. He threatened everybody in the Christmas party to shoot the laser at their faces, and they were like comfortably laughing at that. Or do you want to hear more music until I can keep an eye on what's going on until we put some more music and we dance, or you may want to hear the speech. I don't know what to do. I'm waiting for you guys to tell me because I want to see Dusty.
that has helped to develop it from 0 to over
What?
500 people
What is he talking
today.
about?
So thank you and congratulations, Howard.
Howard,
With Ted,
I thought we were talking about Ted.
I've,
Why are they
Ted
talking
is
about
one of
Howard?
those smart, simple, he speaks
Simple-minded?
to simple words,
No, I'm just
very
sorry. Sorry,
complex
Ted.
issues, but he also has the ability to make non-engineers comfortable with the complex items that
I
he's
love how
trying to explain of what he's dealing with. And, you know, I've known him for over a decade, but in
I
these
don't
last
know,
couple
Jeannie. I
years
don't
in
think
us
she's there.
being
I haven't
working
seen her.
together, it has, yeah,
I haven't seen her. And look on the right part of the screen how the people at the board, they're probably listening to me via Zoom. I hope not. They're smiling and nodding and pretending to care. Why can't they just do that with us? They have been pretending to smile about anything all the time.
felt supported, understood why they were here.
Yeah,
That
Antics, you went for
really,
a swim. You will have
you know,
fun. We're
he is,
sitting here. We've been here for an hour
he's
and
gonna
a
leave
half,
that
20
legacy behind
freaking minutes.
that is
I hope
immeasurable.
Audit will
And I
call.
know
Yeah.
that all that we did in the short amount of time is hopefully is going I know is going to continue with because of his leadership there.
Yeah, right.
And now I'm sad that I'm not going to see him, and especially in those emergency situations where he always had that calm demeanor no matter what the situation was. I'm just happy to call him a friend.
Please.
And I do wish, and I'll be praying and lighting a candle that one day we'll get both of them back.
Please. 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 Please.
Oh my God.
I was actually looking at her work and the way she handled herself. And so for me, Julie, I was delighted when she applied for that position.
I don't
Because
think
I
so,
knew
Kiara. I
that
think they love to hear each other
even in the short
speak
amount
and
of time that she was
smile
gonna
and
be at sanitation,
doing
that she was
politics
gonna
with each
leave
other
a legacy behind,
and waste
even
time
at sanitation.
in their because
So
these are
Julie
their
is
working
one of those
hours. Imagine
unsung
how spending your
heroes,
working hours here. I would prefer to do something else.
like many of our city workers that take great pride in their work. They're competent, they're efficient, and just quite frankly, very thoughtful about every detail, that every detail matters.
She must have been super
You
nice.
know,
Like,
we were
Julie,
lucky
you're a
that we
Karen.
got a lot of us got to, a lot of times we don't get to see those unsung heroes, but many of us were
We're not
lucky
seeing them yet.
because
Where are
of,
they?
you
The
know,
heroes that don't
Propo,
put portals and
you know,
Karen the
all the
shit out of
Propo projects across the
Mr.
city
Herman is
that she
bored
helped,
too.
you know, shape and build out. But with, you know,
Yeah,
with Sixth
absolutely.
Street Bridge,
How much has this
it's
one been talking
representative of,
for? I don't know.
you know, metaphorically about what the, you know, what that tangible symbol,
The what?
that her work ethic, the detail, the function of
Metaphorically,
the bridge,
tangible symbol of her
function of who
words.
she
It's
was,
like
even in like every email, down to every
every
email,
email is
just
a
the
pain in the
seriousness
butt.
that she would take. You can see in that the elegance of the bridge and just the connection for many of
A
us who
bridge?
grew up on the east side, connecting us to the
Oh,
opportunities
really? Oh, I
and what it
wasn't at last
meant to us
Friday.
to create
I guess I
something
dodged a
that
bullet.
connected us to the larger part of Los
I was
Angeles.
just trying to be a
I just
game
want to
player,
thank
like a team
Julie
player here.
for your contributions and for leaving a legacy. As many do know, is that during the bridge program, she led, you know, a group of engineer women running that
Come on, Antics, we
program.
know you want to swim.
And she was fierce. They were
I
all
wish I,
fierce
oh,
in
I
that
wish I was,
role.
I'm gonna
And, you know, I
have some
know
ibuprofen
that
right now.
all the
This is
other
killing me.
engineer women around noticed. And, you know, that is a legacy to be proud of, Julie.
Okay, Julie, you
Also, I
write
think
very long emails,
I can't
apparently, yeah.
go on, but to say that on a personal front,
And she's very
every
detailed, and she
time we
annoys the
went
shit out
to
of
visit
everybody,
any of
and
the
she's tired of
yards,
Ted
Julie
Laser being.
always took the time to make cookies, brownies,
Yeah,
even with
she sounds
all
like,
the
oh,
role and all
Julie
the
checks
jobs,
every details.
like
Like
that
Julie again is calling.
she quietly always had that special touch that I'm gonna miss.
A touch? No,
Just the
not touch people at
personal,
work.
like, detail that she put into every aspect of the work. And
We
so
see, we
I
know
just
Julie
want
is
to
a pain in the
say
butt.
to her daughter that's here.
She just has
Thank
the red
you for
marker.
sharing us with.
Hi.
And
Can you
I
believe
know that,
Mirjam that
you
we
know,
still
you're getting
haven't
her
talked?
back. You're getting
An
both
hour
your
and a
parents
half,
back.
and they're talking about Julie and
But
Ted,
just
who
know
are
that their contributions, they did for you.
she's in love with
So
Julie.
I
Julie? Is it Julie?
it's special, like you guys said, to have
Yeah, Julie
you know,
Allen
a
and Ted.
family that you know that have helped
No,
lead
that
the
wasn't
city for
me.
so
That
long,
was
and
Haggis.
that
I don't know
that
what.
I
I
was
just
part of
trying
it.
to keep it
So
light. I
thank you
think
so much for
Ted and Julie must be
all that
amazing
you do,
people, and I wish them the
and have
best.
fun
I hope they have put the
in your
portal on
because of
so that
course
we could
they
see the
didn't take many
permits, but
trips
that didn't
because there was
happen.
always an
And
emergency here at the city
yeah,
that they had to
and
handle. So enjoy your next decade.
I just don't know what else to say, and hopefully you can hear me on top of this
Thank
mess.
you.
And
To round up
just trying to
our
keep the
speaker, I would
time.
like to recognize our Madam City Attorney for brief remarks.
Oh, for the love of Christ.
Ted and Julie. So I transitioned to general
You
counsel in the
transition.
city
Good
attorney's
for you.
office about a decade ago. And
Go girl. Or go, I
focusing
mean,
on
whoever.
sanitation initially, and have grown and developed relationships and good relationships with the other bureaus. And I have gotten
Exactly.
the
Great,
pleasure of
Remy.
working with
Like,
directors.
I'm not there,
and
but I see
executives,
the
and
state of the
both of you
roads
stand out in my
and the
mind
streets and the
because not
sidewalks
only
in
do
Los
you build
Angeles.
literal
Why are they so
bridges,
happy?
you build those personal bridges. And I can attest to the brownies. They're
More
delicious.
bridges.
But the
Are they talking about
seriousness
actual
that you bring
bridges
to
or
the work,
metaphorical
the
bridges, or the
quality you bring
bridge
to
to
the
total
work, the
freedom?
quality of
Unless,
person you bring to the
yeah,
work.
let Ted and Julie
Just
are
on
late
behalf
for
of
the
my
cruise ship.
office as
They just
well,
want to
thank
get
you
out of
both
there.
for having
And so do we.
devoted your time to the city in which we live, in which we love. And I know you're going to continue building, maybe not literal bridges, or maybe you'll come back
Oh no, photo
if
time was
Barbara
in the
gets her wish.
middle,
But thank you
and
for the
everybody's
opportunity to work
is
with you.
hurting their like the face muscles are hurting to
Thank you very
pretending to
much.
smile.
And now I would like to invite both Ted and Julie to the
Oh,
podium for
finally we
short
get
remarks.
to see the culprits. Where are they?
My apologies. I think Director
Ted
Rainbow
and
wanted
Julie.
to say
Wait, are those
a few
two?
words.
More words? Those two are too young to retire. Are you freaking kidding me? How old are
Thank the
they?
board for
Yes,
always
they're retiring.
recognizing
Those two are retired. I
the
thought they were be
strength
like 70.
of our department. I must
I
admit,
know.
before I came up here, I had an idea what I
Are
wanted
you
to say
kidding me?
until I thought I was closer to Julie than maybe I am, because I have not had any brownies. I have not tasted
Okay,
those
everybody
brownies.
had an affair with Julie, apparently.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
No, not finally.
You
We
know,
still
it's
have a
so
talker here.
great to be able to say thank you and to let people know
I
how
wish.
much
Oh,
they mean,
I need to
and
stretch.
the value that they bring
This is
into
tough.
your
This
lives.
today I was gonna call
Give you
this
the love that
armchair
is not only
protest
appreciated.
because we're sitting in a chair, but
You know, it's been said, people
I know that's
really don't care
derogatory,
what
so
you
I
do.
don't like. I think we should call armchair protest something cool.
And for both Julie and
Yeah,
Ted,
I imagine they must have great money. Why are
it's
they
been very
retiring so
powerful.
young? How much stress do you have? Like, one of my family members retired early because he had he was working at a factory, he had an accident, he had to retire early, and he waited like 20 years to get the right pension because of
as the
long
Director of Public
story.
Works on the
Of course,
635,
I see him out
Deputy Mayor Winston did a phenomenal
until he was too old to enjoy the money. And
contribution. So I don't
these
need
people
to
retire at what, 50?
but the people, more than anything else, the people. And I must admit, we at BCA, we can bring some
Oh,
strong
yeah, but they
personalities to a job site as we're dealing with some interesting.
I thought Ted was going to be like a super old guy who didn't know how to run an internet portal with WordPress. And he just happens to be a guy who seems like, oof. I think we should apply like, why not? Oh, Audit is not able to speak. That's so bad. But hopefully she's going to tell us what's the big news.
This emergency that we have, the wildfires and then the rains and watershed. It was Julie that was clear in communicating what did BCA need.
Okay.
And the fact that she wanted a presence there.
Oh, I thought they were retiring in general. I was like, they're talking about retirement. Like, wouldn't that be resigning?
It has never been about her. It has always been about what are we trying to accomplish.
Jesus Christ. They get another job and the pensions on top of that? They can get after 30 years in the public service, they can get a pension and then they can get another job. They're probably going to go as consultants for a lobbying company because they know everybody and everybody's smiling at them, as they always do.
He led a
I wish we had somebody who knew secrets.
and it was time for him to go.
Imagine we had Gold Puppet talking about the truth about Ted and Julie. I mean, I have nothing against Ted and Julie.
What do you do after John Wooden retires? I mean, who used to can appreciate that? I mean, how do you step into those shoes?
How is this public money put in the hours of these people talking?
Be someone else. He is so good with being who he is.
He's good at being who he is. Well, me too. Everybody's good at being who they are. Like,
Red Auerbach wanted the best person.
I love that phrase. I want to say it to myself. I'm so good at being who I am.
So concerned about people. He really is.
And that's supposed to be a compliment.
Except for when someone was challenging the impact and the presence of his people. He's so
At least he's not talking very
how
loud.
his people are doing, what his people need.
Oh, did you get a pension, Amy? Because I would congratulate you a lot if you would get a pension, because that must be a stressful job. I mean, to be a police officer in New York, and to be a nurse in New York must be terrible. Like a lot of work.
Where we so embrace technology.
That's true, right? He's so good at being who he is. This is a way of not saying I hate him. He's so good at being himself. What else are you going to say?
On behalf of Ted Allen, be it in his role as a deputy city engineer, be it in his role as city engineer. Not that
We know the roles that allegedly we were hearing everything, right? No, not really.
Decision. You won't go wrong with him because Ted is not looking for the spotlight. Ted is not looking to be out in front. Ted is not looking for the light nor the cameras.
Ted is not looking for the spotlight. However, we've been listening everybody talk about Ted for the last an hour and a half, and he was having a beaming smile 2 seconds ago, running for the microphone, but he doesn't like being at the spotlight. That's why he's doing the job wrong, because everybody keeps forgetting that the portal existed. I know, Kiara, I'm so sorry. I feel bad, like I feel responsible for this, and this is not my responsibility. I don't want to like clickbait people into the doom of this. This is hell on earth. Imagine this is worse than purgatory. This is hell, like being stuck in a meeting like this forever.
They are so polite with each other and everyone else. And we've all benefited from that.
They don't know what else to say. It's like
thank you enough, but I do want to say
they're polite to each other, and everything. Of course they're married. I mean, what? They're not supposed to be polite.
And may you have a wonderful
I
retirement.
don't know, but I know everybody except for Dusty and Mr. Herman are going to leave. Oh, here they are, the grannies. Grandpa and Grand retiring.
Good morning, if it still is morning.
I thought they were like
President
17 going
King,
to a
commissioners,
cruise.
Thank you so much for honoring Ted and I.
For the love of
amazing career
Christ.
that we've had together. It's just been so rewarding. And
Now you're going
for
to tell me
those
the
that know
story
me,
of your
I do
love
not
story. Oh
like
my God.
public attention, and I would have rather just snuck out quietly and retired. But
Then
when you're
leave.
the city engineer, I guess that's not an option.
You don't like
So,
the attention. Goodbye.
I want to take this opportunity to thank you and to thank all of the employees that are here.
You have to be more like
I know
Amy.
that
You
they're
gotta
touching
go
hear those
straight to
things.
the
I mean, I
point
know them about
and
Ted,
say
but it's
bye.
weirdly touching to hear things about myself as well.
Talking about
I do want
touching.
to thank Barbara, general manager. She's been just an amazing.
Oh no, she's going to mention
mentor
everyone in that
and
room.
has taught me so much about. My
Hello, Mark.
laser
Welcome
focus on
in.
engineering and getting a project done. She's helped me.
We
see
haven't been able to
you gotta
speak yet.
bring in the
We're waiting.
stakeholders. You got to understand other
These
people's
people are
opinions to make
retiring,
everything better.
quote unquote
So I
retiring.
really appreciate that. I've
We thought they were
had
like
this
70 years old, but they are quote unquote
working for
retiring.
her.
And this guy
And,
behind has apparently a laser beam
like a lot
that
of
kills
the
people in his
accomplishments I had have
his
been
garage.
getting projects
And
done, and that's
one of the
something
board members
that's
were
really
very
important. Whether you
uncomfortable
see
telling the story of
senior
how they went to a Christmas party party,
my
and
legacy
and
is the
she was surprised of
relationships and
seeing
the
the
friendships
laser.
I've developed
Apparently, he
with
was talking about the
the
laser for like 2
employees
hours,
and
and they wouldn't
friends
be
and
able to.
coworkers
They were
here in
not able to
Public
go and
Works,
get
and
drinks because he wouldn't
that's the thing
stop
that's
talking. I heard.
me. I'm not an emotional person. I'm probably shocked that I'm getting choked up a little bit, but lastly, I want to thank Ted, wonderful husband, and I get to retire with my best friend,
Oh,
my daughter Kira that's here.
oh no. Well, at least you have one daughter.
Say thank
Otherwise,
you
you would
to
speak
the
3
people
times
that
if
are
you had
here,
3 kids.
and looking forward to enjoying the rain again, and I don't have to worry about it flooding and debris flow.
What? Talk about the
So
weather?
that's all. It's all good. Looking forward to traveling and having lots of new adventures. So thank you all for
They
letting me
are
talk.
actually retiring, allegedly. Having adventures. Now, the laser talk, it was, I'm sorry, I don't know if
Following John was always
it was
hard enough
muted.
than following
That's the guy who
John
doesn't like the
that's
attention.
really
Let's see,
tough.
let's see.
Yeah, I knew it'd be hard to lead,
Yeah,
but
I
this
imagine.
is a lot harder than I thought, and it is because of the people. So I want to thank the board. I want to thank Deputy Mayor Winston. Oh yeah, thank you. That was incredible.
Now,
That was
probably
John,
you
and
say you
just
saw
thank
now
you
in the
everyone
laser
for being
part.
here.
It
And,
was the
as was
lady
mentioned, I'm
in
much
the
more
red
comfortable
suit,
talking about other people
the red
than other
jacket, talking
people. So
about
this
how they
has
went on
been
Christmas to their house, and
a
he
little
showed they
bit
had a
different
laser.
than
I
this
don't know
regard,
what
but
to do.
I've
So
been,
that
I
was
think,
all. I
somewhat in
just made the
denial
rest
that
up.
this is
I'm
actually
inventing stuff because
happening
I'm bored.
until I guess about Wednesday it started hitting home. But even this morning with my executive team is like,
Great
I'm
grandma is
kind of
always like,
80%
so
in
you
denial
have the
for
laser,
people that
your
actually
laser
won't be
point
here next week. And
comments.
it's
If
because
that's
of
a phrase, I don't know.
that makes it so hard. You know, we've worked on so many projects that we're proud of in the video that was showed, which was great, by the way, President Kang, and thank you so much, board, for taking the time to honor our employees today. I saw the Chinatown branch library in there. You know, I think it was about late 90s. I remember doing the geotechnical report for that, and you know.
Yeah, she was getting
And
emotional because
on
she's
TV, so Julie
talking about her
was in charge
daughter.
more as far as
Like
the
she's
more
gonna have to
visible
spend more time
projects,
with her
but on
daughter now
TV,
that
I'll see
she's retiring.
commercials
She
with
just
Echo
feels sad
Park
about it.
Lake or 6th Street Bridge, and you know she worked on both of those. So the project side, there is that. It does feel good to see those. It feels good to make a difference. But what really is much more
Are you
deep is
kidding
the
me?
connections with the people. And over these last few
They
weeks,
got
we've done
honored
a number
by
of
the city
happy
council, and
hours
now
and
they.
different things. And it's hard. It's
Who are
hard to
they?
know that we're not going to be here, but also it's so rewarding to see all the people that are still here, and many of them are here today, and want to thank all of them. But you know, the Bureau of Engineering, Bureau of Sanitation, just
They're so happy with
Public Works
themselves
as a
and in
whole
the
is in really
cities.
good hands. We have so
You're
many
crap.
great future leaders and so many hard workers and so many close friends, and
This is
everyone here I
Portal Ted. This is
consider
no
a
cowboy
friend.
Ted. It's
And
Portal
so
Ted.
it is a
Ted
lot
and
harder
Julie
to lead
Allen,
than I thought, but
exactly.
it's
The
very exciting.
granny and
It's about,
grandpa,
you know, getting to
allegedly, who are
travel more
retiring
and
after
enjoy the rain
destroying the
in
city
action.
of
But
LA.
you know, Kira here, we get to see a fair amount.
I know,
She's at
right?
UCLA
I'll
right
tell
now. Our
you.
son Noah is in Wisconsin, and it's not easy to visit him, so we'll get to visit him
Oh
much
my
more.
God.
Really looking
He's a
forward to
city
that.
engineer and she's an assistant
We will
director
want to keep in touch.
of the
We're
Bureau of
all somewhat
Sanitation. And
not
I think
looking
they
to work
met
where
there.
people
That's
to
what they
retire,
said.
but looking to stay friends
Yeah.
with all of you. So definitely
I
I'm
think Miriam, they're
available,
going to go into the
you know,
lobby.
if
I
you
mean,
ever
that's
have
my
questions
guess.
or want to get together for
Whether
anything, I'm
being
happy to do that. But really want to thank
consultants
you all
for a
so much
lobbying
for this
company or
incredible
work
day.
for them or lawyers or whatever. But they don't work exactly together. He's in the Bureau of Engineering and she's in the Bureau of Sanitation for whatever reason. I have a headache the size of the whole place.
Thank you both for your tremendous service.
Oh my God.
So
What
thank you,
else?
Ted and Julie, and have a wonderful time in retirement. I hope we can
No,
still
I don't
stay
like
in
you guys
touch.
anymore.
It is truly a bittersweet moment for me, especially. And with that, we'll take a brief recess. But I
Oh
know
my
Deputy Mayor
God.
Winston and Andrea Green, our executive officer from Office of Infrastructure, brought some gift to present to
Ooh.
our two amazing honorees as well. Yeah. Deputy Mayor Winston, do you want to come forward really quick? And then we'll take this as well.
This has to be denounced because this is incredibly
Well, actually,
waste
we'll
of
take a brief
public
recess
money.
and then to take those photos, we'll come back in about 10 minutes.
More photos? Are they happy because they're not working today? It's just just partying all day. It's too early to be. They start Friday very early. What's the present? Oh, I want to see whatever that shit is. Sorry about the cursing.
We got it back here. Yeah, yeah. You mind if
So Antics, I think you have time to go home, take a shower. I don't know, watch a Netflix special of 30 episodes and then come back and call, because these guys are, of course, now they're leaving. Well, this is a good sign. Like, nobody's here now. They're leaving. So that means we're probably going to be able to talk, which is, we are the heroes here. We should receive a standing ovation for being here. We have 20 people here who should be honored for being here. Yeah, I know, right? Ted and Julie, we're not going to miss you. Again, this is not, I don't know who they are. I don't have anything against them. I'm just joking. This is my poor attempt of joking because I'm bored and I know you guys are too. And you're at the standing ovation. Well, you can like scroll to the forward. I got the feeling that this is just, I'm supposing, I'm guessing. What? 10 minutes break? Oh my God. Okay. I have a feeling that these guys are, as you guys say, they're not going to actually retire. They're going to go work for, like, use all the connections they have to do whatever it is that they can do at the city. Because he's an engineer, was assistant director. So I guess whatever they do, they were just talking to people, and everybody is like licking their boots when they're leaving, so I guess they're just they must be trying to get something from them, because everybody was going out of their way to say something nice and they couldn't come up with anything. If you go backwards, and I mean, I had to interrupt stuff because I was getting bored and my head is exploding right now. I'm probably gonna run out of energy for my headphones. So yeah, everybody was trying so hard, like, Julie's so detailed, like, and okay, they're very nice to each other. Yeah, well, I hope so. They're married and have a child. And then it's like, Ted has a list. Okay. What's the other thing they say? Oh, I asked her, I told Julie about my kid, and she said, have patience. And that was the whole thing. And many other things that we can find, little snippets, if you are heroes enough to go back to the actual city YouTube channel and listen to the whole thing. That's not going to be interrupted by me. So why are they trying so hard? It's not like they're like super high in the ranks. He's a city engineer of the Bureau of Engineering, and they mentioned some bridge that he made, and she writes emails that are very detailed, and we'll work. So if we're not working, we're working one way or the other in this life. Life is work. Being alive is work. So this is a great update. This is the only good outcome of this whole situation is that Audit may be able to talk, because it has taken so freaking long that she will be able to talk. And thank you, Mirjam, for saying you're becoming a podcaster. My husband was just, he's like, you're streaming? Are you a streamer now? He's laughing. No, I'm just trying to avoid people from leaving. But you guys are staying because you're great advocates and protesters, and you have something to say, and we don't want them to win. Like I know they don't do it on purpose for us. I think. Hi Kirby. Hi. Thank you for coming over. I know, right? It's gonna be Christmas again, and Ted is gonna be having a laser beam in the middle of the presentation in the middle of this room, and he's gonna point a laser beam into the bust, and Dusty's gonna go, "Ooh," and the whole thing's gonna be, and I'm gonna be old. Well, you know, it feels like we're so important. We have a meeting in LA. I know, like, why am I calling the city of LA and not my city? I feel like I should be like right now. I'm paying so much more attention to the state of the roads by thinking I should call here. I don't know where to call, but I should. Because they're crap. The roads here are crap. I don't know who to call. There are like 100,000 people in the government of this province, and but it's okay. We're making a difference. You know, point number one, as you guys know, we were all there. Audit went to the last event in the LRH way, and they were having the event at the parking lot. It was not on the street. The street was not closed. And they sent another guy. What? And we talk about 2023 before the. Wow. No wonder he was smiling so much. No, of course you're not crazy. You're doing a great job, Kiara. You're doing an amazing job. I don't even want to say, like, what are you doing? I'm fighting the cults. It's like, what? I'm making videos about what? About protesters against the cult. When? I, hello. What? Julie is also getting over 400K. What the? Listen, Peter, you really are very good at finding information. You should call for sure. You know, Audit, if you're watching, I don't know, somebody should call Herman and I would okay, I'm gonna open some wine. I said to myself, I'm gonna drink less. So I've been drinking a little bit more wine and I'm gaining weight. But it just makes me want to drink too. Like here's 8:30, so it's Friday. And I work from home. I have last Friday I went out with my colleagues. Sorry, my colleagues. It was fun. Today I didn't go to the office and should have gone had fun, but I'm here. And this is fun. But I'm not gonna stream while drunk. No, I'm not gonna be drunk, but I'm not gonna stream while drinking. Not gonna do that. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, I think it makes there is a point of paying public servants good money because allegedly that prevents them from being corrupt. Allegedly. But people always want more money. And I think even city cops are getting much less than that, like 4 times less. And city cops are putting their lives in there. Like, I don't like the LAPD, but they're putting their life in danger. So, the heck? Yeah, sounds like a badass, right? Yeah. When someone is not nice, we can say, I was finding €1 billion code today. What did you do today? I was trying to do the Irish accent. Irish? I don't know how to do it. Okay. So, Transparent California. You know, I should look it up, but I'm gonna get the press. Oh, hello, Fagrami. We haven't spoken yet. Oh, she's on Zoom? Yay! So are you guys having a stream today, or because we know that Audie has the updates of the fact that the permit was denied. Yeah, Mona, you didn't miss anything. It was just Ted and I forgot her name now. Julie are married, they have a child. We know how many kids everybody in that room has. Or now we heard about their life stories, their party, who got drunk where and which party, who did the wrong thing, how many people did Julie allegedly dated, according to all of them, and who hates them. We know everything now, and we're going to pass that information to Go Puppet. Why? Do they give incentives to retire so that they don't keep like so that they cutting funds because they were too expensive after 30 plus years in the city? They did one bridge, and allegedly, apparently, this particular Mr. Ted, Portal Ted, according to Gigi, was in charge of the portal. Is that the same portal of the permits that went off? I don't get it. Like, only because you may say something I wanted to keep. I don't know where that comes from. Sorry, Kirby, I lost because this is an old comment, and yes, it was denied. If you check, I know, Mirjam. I wrote like I followed today. I follow your advice. I was about to wing it, and I was like, whatever. And then I thought, no, wait, I'm just gonna do it right. So I wrote and I find information. I put together. I went to ChatGPT. It helped me out. Went back, edited, blah. No, you shouldn't give this permit. And then when I finished, it was perfect. It was beautiful. And then audit says the permit has been denied. So I think we managed with. I mean, I'm gonna take the credit, and I'm gonna give you the credit, but it's probably AuditLA's and everybody else's everybody else's credit that the permit was denied. And okay, he did multiple portals, but he's an engineer, so, and he's a city engineer, so I don't know if he's like, it doesn't say here if he's a civil engineer or like a electronic engineer or whatever they call it, like development engineer, like computer engineer. So he did portals. We don't know if they're actual portals, like big doors or online portals, but if he is in charge of doing multiple portals, he should advise the person who did the permit portal to put the portal on, because it's not more complicated than put a real portal on. I don't know what I'm saying. Yes, the good news is was the permit to close Sunset Boulevard was denied, which makes total sense, because how come they thought they were going to be able to close Sunset Boulevard? It's a huge, like, has like 4 or 5 lanes, and it's connects the whole city. I've only been like once, and I only been to Sunset Boulevard pretty much, because that's the way you go everywhere, like, I guess, not to get lost. They were going to close the whole thing? Thousands. Of course, they were not going to give it to. But are you sure I thought they were giving it to them. Oh, well, that makes sense. Of course, Gina is our hero. Gina should get a superhero. I think our graduation is going to be, or our moment of after the. I don't know, at what point after the protest, whoever goes to LA should go to this particular building and this particular room when it's not occupied, and have a fake, but a real celebration of giving prizes to all the great people like Gina, who and Kiara, who writes the amazing letters, and Mona, who does an amazing job, and everyone who does something for the people. These guys are, some people are there just for the treats, you know, they're there just where's the food? And I haven't heard comments about refreshments yet. So I guess there's no refreshments yet. It's just pictures. And surprisingly, Ted and Julie were the ones who had less time to talk. It's like everybody loves them, but they don't let them talk. Yeah, near the hospital. That's right. They wanted to close Sunset Boulevard near the hospital. Like, dumb. This is more than 10 minutes. Come on. They took forever. I haven't been able to go to the bathroom in 2 hours, and these guys
General public
have
comment
been
or
there.
multiple agenda item comment today?
Hello, good morning. General public comment, please.
Thank you. Hi, Jill. Are you wishing to make general or multiple today?
General.
Thank you. How about Gigi's phone? General or multiple agenda item?
General.
Thank you. AuditLA, general or multiple?
General and multiple, please.
Thank you. Mirjam, general or multiple today?
General.
Thank you. Mona M, general or multiple?
Good morning. General, please.
Thank you. Haggis, general public comment or multiple item agenda comment today?
General public comment, please.
Thank you. And Lurker, general public comment or multiple?
General public, please, and thank you.
Thank you.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, President Kang, we're ready to get started whenever you are.
Yes, Ms. Matson, can you reestablish quorum?
Yes, it's 11:43. President Kang, Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, and Commissioner Mitchell are all present. We have a quorum. We're still joined by City Attorney Representative Adina Hopenstan.
Thank you very much. Welcome back, everybody, to the Board of Public Works meeting. We will now get started with general public comment, which is an opportunity for the public to address the board on public interest items and will be provided up to 1 minute per person, up to a cumulative total of 10 minutes for the general public comment segment of each regular meeting. Testimony shall be limited in content to subject matters which are within the jurisdiction of the Board of Public Works. The board may not take any action on any matters discussed during the public comment period. We will start with in-person public comment. Mr. Goat Puppet, please.
Oh no, I have a banner for this.
In the federal court with David O'Carter, your CEO, Matt Zapel, for the record, under Care Plus or Care Shit Plus or Care Mayor Ass Dumbass Bass Plus, means that you, an organization, department, have committed crimes against the public when destroying and confiscating people's items off the street. It's wrong. It's fucking wrong. Find the fucking money you stole, Jenny. Find the fucking money you stole, Kangaroo. And as far as I know, John and Faith, do something to work this shit out with the mayor. We're tired of these criminal crimes committed against people of color. Niggers have a life too.
Oh my God.
42 USC 1983. For the record, fuck you, Los Angeles.
Oh my God. Yeah, shout out to
Thank you
Smokers.
very much. The next speaker card is N-word.
Oh
I
no.
believe we don't have. Next one is Figueroa SCIU Local 69.
We know who that is.
Don't see any other speakers.
Sorry about
Ms.
that.
Matson, we'll move over to virtual, please.
Great, thank
Okay.
you. First up, we have Carla. Carla, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Good morning. Thank you. I'm calling to ask this board to please, please, please enforce all the fines that Scientology owes you for the failure to comply with the city. And we have been talking about this. I have a long list of things. You have a long list too, but I would advise you to talk to AuditLA about this. I have a list of what are the things they failed to comply with. One of them is the city's request to remove the planters around their building in East Hollywood. The others are the way they have not been complying with the conditions of the numerous permits they have received, at least for the last 12 months that we know of. And they have not been complying with, for example, having to leave both sideways open. They have very loud music that the neighbors have repeatedly complained about, and you have emails reporting this from the neighbors. They have not showed the permits publicly to anyone, even before, during, or after, and they have closed the street outside of the allowed hours and many more other issues. So please enforce
Thank you,
those
Carla.
fees.
Next up, we have Jill. Jill, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Again, I'm going to reiterate to you what the previous caller, Carla, said. We need to enforce everything that's enforced to other businesses and people in the city of Los Angeles. Additionally, I want to thank you for continuing to allow the permit for the Father's Day event, which AuditLA has secured, and don't allow any other events to occur that will encroach upon that event, because whatever they're doing is to interfere with her event and hurt the people that have been trying to have that event done for a long time. It didn't even have to be Father's Day. We needed that event to have our First Amendment rights allowable because it's America. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, me.
Next up, we have Gigi's phone. Gigi, you have 1 minute.
Go, Gigi.
Go ahead.
I want to ask you guys to revert the rules back for public comment to what it was before President Corson changed the rules. 1 minute is not enough, but I understand on days like this where there's presentations, you guys do not want it to drag on. I get that, but maybe there's a compromise, Mr. President, that we can come up with where every other Wednesday, give us 3 minutes each. Let us go over the 10 minutes, something like that. One Wednesday a month, something. Please do something to allow us to have our freedom of speech and actually be able to talk. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Next, we have AuditLA. AuditLA, you have
Yes.
1 minute. Go ahead.
Go, girl.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, I have a First Amendment through LAPD event on Father's Day. It's a peaceful protest fighting family separation and fighting the ADA abuses that they keep perpetrating. They were trying to get another event going, and they just did this after they know that I have this event going. It's just an intimidation. They're intimidating me in other ways, and they're trying to. They really don't want this to happen, but it's going to happen, and it's going to be great, and it's going to be peaceful and lawful, unlike their permits, unlike their events, which are none of those things. And so I just want to, ask you guys to just keep, that your people have been doing the right thing with regards to this. And thankfully for that, but just please keep doing the right thing. We are trying to just have our First Amendment rights and just right the wrongs that they've been doing. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Next, we have Mirjam. Mirjam, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yes, AuditLA received a permit a couple of weeks ago to hold a peaceful First Amendment protest on LRH Way on Father's Day. Yesterday, we became aware of a second application submitted just a few days ago for what's being promoted as a World Refugee Day festival scheduled for the same day and location. We know exactly who was trying to organize this and their very close ties to the cult of Scientology. From Scientology's perspective, this is just another way to disrupt the already approved protest, not to honor World Refugee Day. Thanks for the city denying this last-ditch effort to sabotage AuditLA's event. I'm just asking, who is reviewing this permit application, and how can we ensure in the future also that no First Amendment protest that has already been approved will not be interfered by Scientology's desperate efforts to close them down?
Thank
We
you.
need to have all the transparency.
Next up, we have Mona M. Mona M, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Thank you, commissioners, for listening to us today. I'm a little bit off the beaten path of the permit that's coming up for Father's Day, which is a wonderful thing. However, I don't know that I'm going to be included because there is no accessible parking around the entire perimeter of the Blue Building. So as far as I want, I'm going to have to try and get dropped off down the road and be able to functionally get to the protest. So my question to you is, why isn't there wheelchair accessible parking around the whole perimeter of the Blue Building on L. Ron Hubbard Way, Fountain, Sunset, or Catalina? Thank you, and I yield back my time.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Next, we have Haggis. Haggis, you
Oh,
have 1 minute.
Haggis.
Go ahead.
Hi, thank you. Congratulations on your retirement, Julie and Ted. I hope that the people who are replacing them are not being safe pointed by Janet Wheeland or Kirsten Catano Peterson, who are the Scientology OSA members in charge of all the bad press that the peaceful protesters are getting. Congratulations, AuditLA, and thank you to the city for allowing her to have a permit. Please recapture your fines that you have issued to these people. They have property that belongs to the city. They've had it for well over a year, and I'm sure you haven't even submitted any fines for those at $35 a piece. And we have counted 20 pieces of that property, and that comes up to a lot of money. Thank you, and I yield back my time.
Thank you. Next, we have Lurker. Lurker, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Hello, good day, good evening, good afternoon, whatever day it is, or whatever time it is that you're hearing this. I just want to honor the people who keep calling in and keep standing up for 1 minute, 1 minute to speak. They wait hours to speak, and you allow them. I thank you for that. But you need to pay attention. You know what's going on, and you sit there and do what? Get paid till you move on? Will the portals get fixed now that who'sy whatsy are retiring? Quit changing the names to the same organizations that keep allowing this malarkey to continue.
Thank you. President King, we have one additional hand raised. Shall I check if they'd like to make a general public comment?
Yes, please.
Hi, Georgina. Are you wishing to make a general public comment?
Yes.
Yes, please.
You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
I'm calling in because I'm concerned about the usage of L. Ron Hubbard Way in Hollywood. They are, first of all, they're abusing this permit process where they're having incessant permits and abusing the rights of the neighbors. But why isn't this street open up to parking? This shouldn't be just their little street. This is the street for the whole neighborhood. There should be parking available on it. It should be metered parking. You could recoup a lot of expenses for the damages to the sidewalks by just putting in meters. And I think vacating this street is an extreme dangerous proposition that needs to be thoroughly investigated. You need to look at the Maureen Bolstad story. You need to Google Lisa McPherson. You need to find out what these people are capable of. Thank you. I yield back my time.
You're right.
You.
You
President
made
King,
it.
that's it for our general public comments.
With that, we will close general public comment portion of today's meeting and move on to multiple agenda item public comment. The board will provide an opportunity for members of the public
More
wishing to
agenda
speak on
items
more than
today.
one agenda item during multiple agenda item comment period for up to 1 minute per item, up to a total of 3 minutes per meeting. Since today's agenda only has the approval of minutes, you
Okay.
only have 1 minute to speak during this multiple agenda item comment period. This is the only time to speak on more than one agenda item, and please identify the items that you'll be speaking on when you are called. I see that we don't have any in-person speakers, so we will go to virtual.
Great, thank you. AuditLA, you have 1
Yes.
minute. Go ahead.
Hi, good morning again. Well, I'll talk on the agenda item number 1, the minutes. I'm going to say, I mean, I know you're going to pass it because they need to be passed, but I would like to say in the future, I really wish the minutes would reflect what really happens in these meetings, you know, whether or not the Brown Act requires it. To me, it's just good form because like really the meetings don't reflect the hard it's the work, the speaks, everything that the people are coming here for. And it's not just what we're coming for, you know, about the permits. It's anyone, you know, like there's other it's people that come in and talk about, you know, they come in from neighborhood councils and stuff, and everyone they should have like a little quick note. It doesn't have to be extreme or even name anyone, but just what was discussed by the public. What are the concerns? Because 10 years from now, people looking back at those meetings, nobody will know what our concerns were. They'll only know what the city's concerns were, what's on the agenda, but not all the comments and what the people are coming to you. And you've had people coming for a whole year now. So please think about that. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
President King, we have 2 additional hands raised. Shall I check if they'd like to make a
Yes,
comment?
please.
Thank you. Gigi's phone, are you wishing to make a multiple agenda item comment?
Yes, please.
Okay, you have 1 minute. The only item to speak on is the minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, so I've seen several minutes from several different meetings, like commissions, whatever. I've seen a lot where they include what Audit was talking about, little brief, you know, snippets of what was said by the public commenter. It doesn't have to include the name, just a little description of what the concerns were, or a summary of multiple people came and talked about this topic or whatever. And I don't know why you guys are, in my opinion, very horrible with your minutes. Like they're very, your minutes don't include anything really. And I'm disappointed with that. And you guys can do better. So please, can you do something to like just describe what we're talking about? Thank you.
Thank you. Lastly, we have Carla. Carla, are you wishing to make a multiple agenda item comment?
Yes, please.
You have 1 minute. The only item to speak on are the minutes. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. I like to second everything that Audit and Gigi said. I've been here for 2 hours listening to all the speeches, and one of them pointed out that Julie was very detailed and about everything. And I would tell you guys, be more like Julie. We want more details in the minutes. One of the details should be the comments, for example. There are many, it's not difficult. Like I work a lot with AI. I don't like AI, but sometimes it helps me a lot to summarize things. We could we could upload this particular YouTube video that you're having now and put it in, for example, Notebook LLM, and it will give you like a summary of all the comments. And that is something that could be for public access, and it will help us a lot to follow up. It's very, very important for us to have the public record. So some of us cannot submit the public comment in written form the day before. So in that sense, it's nice
Well,
to
you
have
spoke for
everything.
today. President King, that's it for all of our Zoom platform multiple agenda item commenters.
Thank you very much. With that, we will close multiple item public comment portion of today's meeting And we'll move forward with the approval of minutes for Monday, May 19th,
Oh my God.
2025. Commissioners, are there any comments related to minutes?
Let's see if they have a comment now.
If not, is there a
No.
first and a second?
Second.
Thank you, Audit, for opening the door because I didn't know what to say. I mean, allegedly there were no items. So anyway, being more like Julie or not, I guess. I don't want to troll them, but it's true that we've been here listening for 2 hours, and we know that Julie is very detailed. So now hopefully she's going to be very detailed in the cruise ships that she's going to take. She's going to know the menus for the cruise ship and everything. And now we're Audit. We're so happy that you have news. And we're going to leave now, and we're going to leave it to you, Audit, if you are doing a live stream or whatever, so that you can these are the names of our beautiful 2 people who allegedly are the best people in the world. And thank you all. You were amazing for the last 2 hours and 16 minutes and 13 14 seconds you've been here. Be the best version of yourself. As they say, he's great at being himself. Be great at being yourself. I don't know. I've learned a lot today about laser beams, and I'm very happy that they're not closing the street the same day. Hopefully everything's going to be great. Audit, you're a genius. Everybody's here amazing. Thank you, Gina. I'm looking forward to that protest, and thank you guys for being here. Bye, guys. Love you all. As a great grandma say, love to all. Love to all, and thank you, Gigi. I really hope that you're better, and you know that things are fine. That it's not that terrible. So let's go, girls. Let's go. Bye bye.